Porsche has a long history of producing cars specifically for the US market, including the sublimely gorgeous 356 America Roadster, the 356 Speedster, which was developed specifically for the California market, the widebody 964 America Roadster, the 964 RS America, which was a lightweight, performance-focused 911 that was 80 pounds lighter than the standard 964 C2, and most recently, the Carrera GTS Cabriolet America Edition.
Did you know Porsche made a car just for Americans? Well, here we have it. It's the Porsche America Edition. You get white wheels, America written down the side of your Porsche. And here we have custom stitching. So as you can see, it's crossed over, which is really cool. And then 52, 92, and 2022, 70 years of the American Roadster. It's a manual transmission, which is pretty cool. And then America is stitched onto the armrest.
And now, a new America-focused Porsche is being planned, but this time, the car won't just be made for America, it will be made in America. In a move to bring more automotive manufacturing into the US, the Trump administration announced a 25% tariff on all cars manufactured outside the US, which went into effect at midnight today. And these new tariffs will be hurting Porsche more than most other manufacturers, as many foreign companies already produce cars in the US. Last year, Toyota produced nearly 2 million cars in the US, BMW produced over 400,000 cars in the US, Mercedes produced nearly 350,000 cars in the US, and Volkswagen, Porsche's parent company, produced about 75,000 cars in the US. And soon, we will be able to add Porsche and Audi to that list. So starting today, tariffs will be placed on all new Porsches sold in America. But you know what you don't need to pay any tariffs on? Porsche art prints from Arc Driver Automotive Photography. These unique Porsche art prints are a great way to improve the aesthetics in any room in your house, and a great way to help support this channel. They feature museum quality printing on heavy duty paper that has a partly glossy and partly matte finish. You can check out the entire collection by clicking on the link in the description below. Porsche currently produces cars in Germany, Slovakia, and Malaysia. And to reduce the effects of the tariff, they will begin manufacturing cars in the US. And the most interesting part of the story is that the American-made car will be a new model. There is a German proverb that says, "In every crisis, there is an opportunity." And Porsche needing to start production in the US is certainly both a crisis and an opportunity.
Porsches are about to become made in America, and it's all thanks to President Donald Trump. Let me explain. According to reports out of Germany, Volkswagen Group has a growing concern over Trump's proposed tariffs on imported goods. So much so that the company is now considering setting up American production for both Porsche and Audi, neither of which currently build any of their vehicles here in the States. The report suggests that VW's existing assembly plant, the one that's located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, could be a possible solution, as is the new Scout Motors plant, which is located in South Carolina, and it's expected to come online sometime next year, probably late fall, maybe early 2027. However, if the tariffs are a big enough concern, I'm sure they could fast track the opening. The most concerning tariff for VW is the 25% one that's been proposed on goods from Mexico, as it is home to one of VW's largest assembly plants. As of right now, a finalized decision on tariffs hasn't been made. However, they could come into effect as early as February 1st. But let me know what you guys think. Is this a good move? Made in the USA 911s?
According to reports from German media outlets Handelsblatt and industry trade journal Automotive News, the car Porsche will be building in the US will be something that is not currently in production. So what will it be? Chances are it will either be a driver-focused sports car or a large SUV, or maybe even both. Many Americans who purchase Porsches tend to lean towards the automotive purist side of the aisle, wanting simple, lightweight cars with a manual transmission. But since America is Porsche's largest built-in market, full of people who will gladly purchase any car with a Porsche badge on the hood, Porsche has become neglectful of America and has spent the last decade working hard to increase sales in the Chinese market, where they want big, heavy, technology-focused cars, and this is why the 911 has turned from a small, light, and simple car to a large, heavy, and complicated car. And if Porsche decides to go the enthusiast route, the new car could be a modern 911 RS America in a nod to the original US-specific 964 model that might be based on either the 911 Carrera T or Carrera S, and would feature an upgraded suspension setup, a slightly stripped out interior, a graphics package, and a rear spoiler. But if Porsche doesn't go the sports car route, the new car will be a 3-row SUV. Originally planned as an electric vehicle and called the K1, plummeting sales of Porsche's EVs and general consumer interest trending away from EVs, Porsche decided a few months ago to make their new SUV hybrid, but recently, Porsche has recommitted to internal combustion engines, and rumors are saying that when Porsche does introduce their 3-row SUV, it will be gas-powered only. If you're finding this video to be informative or entertaining, please give it a like. And if you're new to my channel, I publish original automotive content that you cannot find anywhere else. So if you're not subscribed yet, click below to subscribe. And be sure to click the notifications bell so you can be notified about my latest videos. So where will the new car be made? According to German media outlet Handelsblatt, both Porsche and Audi are considering building their vehicles at VW's existing facility in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Chattanooga site currently makes the Atlas SUV and ID4 electric SUV. But with sales of these particular SUVs dropping 55% last year, replacing their half of production with a different model would be a pretty easy decision. Another option being considered is the VW plant in South Carolina that's currently under construction to produce the Scout EV. Sales of the EV will most likely be weak, and this would leave plenty of room in the facility for manufacturing a different model. Regardless of what car Porsche decides to manufacture in the US, and where they decide to manufacture it, the move to bring production into the US needs to become an immediate priority, as sales in their most focused region, China, are down significantly, and the new tariffs could potentially cause a huge drop in sales in the US, which is where Porsche sells the majority of their cars. And if they're smart, Porsche will be manufacturing both a new sports car and a new SUV in the US. And a lightweight, driver-focused sports car with a manual transmission for the American market would certainly help to strengthen sales. It'll be interesting to see how this story develops, especially seeing how Porsche just reduced their sales goals for EVs and announced a recommitment to internal combustion engines for the 911 and other cars. And I'll be sure to update this story as soon as I learn more. Thanks for watching, and for more Porsche content that you cannot find anywhere else, click here to subscribe.